Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Dalia, and today we're once again back on my spring island of honey oats doing another speed build, and I'm so excited for this one. I know I say that in every one of my speed builds, but this one I've been planning. I've been planning this one for like a while, and I didn't know who the villager for this build was going to be. But let me show you. Let me show you what we're gonna do. So basically, we're gonna be building a fishing port, and Bones is gonna be the villager who we're building this fishing port for. But yeah, I'm really excited for this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, feel free to leave a like as well as subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future videos that I make. Yeah, so we have to get started, so get yourself a snack and a drink, get comfortable. I'll stop spinning in circles and we are gonna head over to the plaza and start by customizing his house, and then also we're going to be moving it too. So for this one, I actually chose to go with this house layout just because it gave me more like fish dock vibes, if that makes sense at all. I fiddled with the roof a little bit and ultimately went with the thatched roof again, but then I gave him a really pretty blue door. And that's when I was like, okay, no, this is gonna be so cute. Like, look at that. Look how cute that is. I also do put a fish door plate, which I eventually changed to another door plate later on. But I felt like after having the house customized the way I wanted it to be, this whole build was like immediately like forming in my brain. So this is where we're going to be plating his house. It is a secret beach build, if you guys didn't put that together yet. But yeah, so I quickly moved his house, and then we time traveled to grow in the house. And then I also built an incline as well, leaning down from my flower field, which if you haven't seen is one of my favorite builds on this island. Like, look how beautiful it is. So pretty. And look how cute his house looks. Oh god, with the blue and the white. Like, chef's kiss, beautiful. I will say that the majority of this build is like blue and white themed. I do have a lot of accents of yellow and green, but primarily this build consists of a lot of blue and white. It's obviously like very nautical because it's like a fishing port. So yeah, I'm now placing down this deck, this vertical deck, which is, oh, I love this deck for this build. It fits, like, the colors are so perfect because it's not quite white. It's like a very, very, very light brown, which I think contrasts the more darker browns I have on my island, including like my dirt path, which I include in this video as well, and everything. But yeah, I quickly just placed that down, and we basically have no terraforming in this video. I do end up doing some water terraforming towards the end, which I will show you guys in a little bit, but there's no terraforming basically. So this was just basically placing down pathing and furniture, which compared to my previous few builds, it has been like, it was really nice to take a break from terraforming for like one build, because we'll be back to terraforming by the next build. So now I'm placing down the pathing, leading from the incline, just expanding my dirt pathing, and then placing down some of the items I had placed, or I had taken away. And then this little area here, I do eventually decorate, but right now I'm just placing the dirt path again. I do eventually get rid of the cliffs that are like directly here where some of the trees are, just because it covered up too much of the build, like when I tried to take photos from the second tier. So yeah, now I'm starting to build kind of like a little fish shack. I don't quite know what to call this. I basically do this every time I make like a fish port or a build near my secret beach. But I basically just have this idea of like making a building that kind of like works with Bones' house. And I really wanted to use the retro transportation stops in the blue color. I was originally going to use the storefronts, but I kind of like the rustic vibe the retro transportation stops gave this build. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I placed them down really quickly and then just placed some of the pathing down on top. And I really didn't have any like solid plan of how I was going to place down the furniture. I kind of just like put it down miscellaneously.
I've been planning this one for like a while.
I also put down those simple panels with the white doors, which I love. I really hate that the simple panel is like half an inch too tall. Like you see there, it bugs me, but we're gonna ignore that. I also made a cute little, what would you call this, balcony on the little fake building, which I think looks really cute. And yeah, then I started decorating this area here. Now, originally when I was creating this fishing port, I wanted there to be a lot of yachts and like fish in like their tanks and everything, but I decided to make this a lot smaller because I'm going to be making a bigger yacht fishing area over by my my dock. So this one is more of just like a fishing port just for Bones. So there's only 2 yachts in this build. There's this one here, which is like the boat that he uses on the water, and then I make another one later on that is kind of like it's the damaged one where he's kind of like fixing it up. But yeah, this is kind of like his own little private fishing port. Like he's responsible for all the fishing on honey oats, but then like I'm gonna have like a bigger one kind of like that goes with Cap'n. I want to give Cap'n his own like fishing, not really even a fishing port for him, but more like a boating dock kind of thing. This is more of a fishing port, and then I'll make like a boating dock later on. So I'm just finishing decorating up this area, just throwing down tons of like boxes, a lot of fish containers, just give the illusion of a very, like, you know, used area.
Huh? What? Oh. Okay.
That people fish in. Used area? What? And then Bones came out of his house, so that was exciting. Now I started decorating this area next to his house. This is where I ultimately decided not to include more than just the 2 yachts. So here I'm making him his own little workshop area where he can like fix up his boat, and I thought it looked so cute because I put like a little DIY table down and like the paint cans. Once again, like you can tell that the color scheme for this main build is a very blue and white, but I did throw some like little accents of yellow and green. I decided to change the mini DIY table to blue, and a lot of the blue in this build is light, so I like that this is more of a darker blue because it like offsets the lighter blue. And I really like it. I think it's super cute. I do really like it. And then here I wanted to make a fish and chips restaurant, and I was gonna make a fake building like I did earlier, but I decided how much better would it be to make a fish and chips truck. It's a fish and chips truck, so this is also Bones's like little like side business. He has like a little fish and chips truck. It's very cute, very simple, and I'm obsessed with the way that this looks. When I finally came up with the idea of the truck instead of making an actual like restaurant, it just like everything just came together and it just looks so cute. And I finally got to use the fish and chips item. I was gonna use this one too, but I decided just to stick with the fish and chips because it has like the little french fries, and I think that looks just so adorable. One item I did forget to include is like a little menu sign, so I will probably have to go back and put that in, but just this, once this build came together in my mind, everything just like, oh god, it's so cute. And I know you're probably thinking like this doesn't quite fit like the overall theme of my island so far, like it's a lot more structured. But I have like Dizzy's like restaurant, which is a little bit different than the rest of the build. Like everything will come together. And I couldn't not make this area. I thought it was just so perfect, especially with like the blue and white color scheme. Anyway, yeah. So now I'm just decorating the secret beach. I did keep this really simple and just made another fishing area. This one's just like directly off the water. If you saw, I did place down some new puddle designs. I did have one puddle design downloaded, which if you saw my custom designs video for this island, that was the one I had. But I decided to change it and download two instead of just having the one, because the one that I had before had like little leaves and flowers in it, and I don't know, I felt like I couldn't get as much use out of it than I wanted to, so I switched it to these two, which I've used on previous islands, and I like them. The creator code for it will be linked in the description in my Google Doc. But yeah, if you're wondering why I changed the puddle design I was using for this island so far, that is why. Now we're officially almost finished with the building portion. So I was decorating this little area. Like I said, I did destroy the cliffs around this incline area just because I felt like it was too much and too busy. And I started planting some trees, and this is where the waterscaping kind of got a little crazy and out of hand, because I wanted to use I don't remember the name of the bridge, but the iron bridge, like the blue one, in this build, and I was going to place it right here in front of the dock of the fishing port, and it was going to be like literally like right when you, like in between the two table and chairs area. But then I just kept adding more and more cliff to make the river work, that I eventually ended up moving the bridge over to the right side. So now it's not even where I originally wanted it. So that was the one frustrating portion of this video, because I wasn't even going to do any water terraforming for it, because it's already like a secret beach build. Like there's already water from the beach and like the ocean. Like, look how dumb this looks. Like I placed water here just on one tile. I don't know, I'm probably gonna have to expand this water to like around the back of the island, because I literally cut it off right here and then leave it. But you know what, you do, it looks good. It just looks silly too, but it's fine. Then anyway, then I started placing down a little more pathing just because I wanted one more tile before I started adding the water. And I'm just placing down some fencing. I decided to go with the park fencing in the yellow color. Excuse me, Tad, you have to move. Just to add a little bit of yellow to the space, because the yellow has kind of been ignored throughout the whole build. And then I put some hedges in between, because I like the way that the hedges look, and that adds the pop of green that I really don't have on like the actual dock portion of this build. And I really like the way that the park fencing looks with the hedges. I think it looks really cute. Now I'm finishing up the water terraforming. Luckily, this water terraforming, at least on the first level around the fishing dock, was really simple. I of course just like cut it off at a random point and then don't continue it in this video. That'll be an issue for future Dalia to deal with, but present Dalia is just going to place down this iron bridge, that's what it's called, because it just looks so perfect with all the other furniture and like the fences behind the truck and everything. It fit perfectly. I know that the bridge does not fit my island theme that well, which is a lot more natural core. Like, it works for the build. So anyway, yeah. Then, of course, I couldn't complete this build without making a little picnic spot, because even though this area was not supposed to be included in the build at all, I needed to I needed to fill in the space. So I planted some flowers and trees, and then I made this little picnic spot, and I love it. And then I had to place down this destination signpost that, if you've seen it throughout the video, keeps moving. I ended up putting it in front of Bones' house, which I thought fit perfectly, and I think it's super cute. Then I'm just decorating the little picnic spot with just a few items. I decided to go with the headphones, a stack of books, and then a little pillow. And that's it. I quickly just finished decorating the area the best that I could with some flowers and trees in the more natural areas. And yeah, we time traveled to early morning. So without further ado, let's go check out the final build. Alright, that is everything for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. I'm absolutely obsessed with this build. I know I say that about all my builds, but this one's just so cute. So if you guys enjoyed today's video as well, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future videos I make. And yeah, I hope that you guys all have an absolutely wonderful day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!